public system is really, I would say, I don't want to say criminal, but it's really, really bad in many ways. To begin with, there are 40, 45 students in one room.
Yeah.
How can you attend 40, 45 people in anything at the same time? 40 people at the same time? Imagine the degree of service that you give to those people, right? It's
Yeah, and apart of that,
pretty low.
obviously there are people who's gonna be better in math, and other people's gonna be better in Spanish or in English. But there are like, uh, how can I say this? Um, how do you say deficiencias?
Deficiencies?
Yes. Yeah, obviously there's gonna be deficiencies in all people.
Exactly. Exactly. And the problem is that it's not modular, that you can learn calculus today and tomorrow you learn mathematics, you learn arithmetics. No, no, no. There must be an order, right? There is a precedent. You cannot learn today calculus and then in one semester learn analytic geometry and then in 1 year from now. No, because there is a sequence. That is the problem with math. That so if she doesn't know the tables to multiply, how can she learn algebra, for example? How can she learn anything actually? Everything depends on the tables. And if you don't, well, imagine we didn't, right? Well,
Yeah.
so that was my day today, Mickey. To make a long story short, suffering as a teacher in a math class. That's the truth of the matter. But well,
Yeah.
it's work anyways, and I should not complain. But I feel pity. I feel sorry for the girl because she's a good person. It's a nice lady, and her mom is committed
Evil
to
Adolfo the Revenant said Envy and Travado El checkout.
Sorry, teacher. I think
okay.
my computer sent a
Uh,
notification.
don't worry, that happened.
Yeah, it must
Well,
be
I'm going to
difficult.
right. So it's very important to have the foundation very well laid out from the beginning and then develop from there. You build up on something that you already have very solid, a solid foundation. And that's how math and how life is actually. For example, you're developing a foundation on business, don't you think? Or don't you feel that you are developing a strong foundation as a business manager or as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, probably I'm in the beginning, but yes.
Yeah, but you continue developing and developing and developing. So
Hmm.
eventually you will become a very strong, a very developed uh, businessman. But yeah, everything has a beginning. And this foundation has to be very solid, very strong for you to learn all the lessons of the business or the lessons of business. Do you agree?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Okay, well, let's go now, please, to uh, the next section, which I think did various exercises of this unit, which is unit that talks about we did exercise one, I believe, or didn't we?
Mm,
In order to, yeah, we did this, right?
uh, no, I think that we didn't.
We haven't done it yet. Okay. Well, why
Mm-mm.
don't we start with this? And If you can read the instructions, please, Mickey.
Yes, circle the correct word or phrase. I
Yes.
really don't feel like.
Yeah, like what? Going out or like to go?
Mm, like going out.
Going out. Like going out, exactly. Going out tonight. Do you? Perfect. The second one, everyone expected his business
Everyone expected his business to fail
to fail. Okay, let's read
within
the
the
complete
first few
sentence,
months.
please.
Mhm.
Very
Everyone
good, excellent.
expected his business to fail within the first few months.
Perfect. And now, number three, please.
What would you like? What would you like to do this evening?
Perfect. What would you like to do this evening? Good job. Number four, please.
We discussed uh, turning.
Absolutely, very good. We discussed turning the attic. Can you read the complete sentence, please? We discussed turning the attic.
We discussed turning the attic into a spare bedroom with the architect.
Very good, thanks. Number five, then, please.
She was unable to speak
To speak. Yeah,
very clearly after her accident.
perfect. And six, please.
Do you mind moving your cart?
Yeah, perfect.
Do you
Let's read it
mind?
all.
Do you mind moving your cart, please? You are blocking the road.
Excellent, very good. Now, number seven.
They're going to postpone making a decision
Yes.
until next month.
Yeah, very good. Now, number eight, please.
Are you planning of getting a new DVD player
Planning. I'm
to
planning
get?
to get. Normal. Planning to get. Yes. Planning to get. So let's read it all again, please, Mickey. Are you planning to get?
Are you planning to get a new DVD player?
Very good. Excellent. And the other one, on the contrary, is of getting, right? Number nine.
Yeah. Are you thinking of getting a PlayStation?
Perfect. I'm thinking of that. Perfect. Number 10, please.
I'm very pleased mm, to tell you that you passed.
To tell you. Perfect. Very good. Let me welcome Mitch. It.
Yes, sure.
Hello, Mitch. How are you today? I think. Do you hear us, Mitch? Did you connect? Maybe the microphone is not connected. Well, let's see if she manages to join us. Okay, let's see. There is a problem in the chat message. The micro doesn't work. My micro doesn't work. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Take your time. Okay. Don't worry, Mitch. I can read that the microphone doesn't work, so take your time to fix it. Hopefully, you can fix it soon. Let's see. And meanwhile, let's do 11, Mickey, please.
Mm-hmm. Sarah's offered to put us
To put us up. Yes.
up for the weekend.
Excellent. And now, number 12.
I'm really looking forward to going in the on the cruise.
To going. Yes, which is very unusual. Put a verb looking to going sounds very unusual. Actually, grammatically is actually not the best option, but it's a formalism. It's a formula that you always do. So I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm looking forward to talking to you. I'm looking forward to visiting your factory. So it's very common. Okay, Mitch, let us know when you connect, please. Let us know when you manage to connect your micro, please. Wrote the message as well. I think she can read it, but I hope she can also listen to it. Well, meanwhile, let's do exercise B. One quick thing here, Mickey. Uh, let's see if we can replicate the sentences with our personal situation. I don't feel like, for example, I don't feel like going to Guanajuato this afternoon, but I have to go. There is an event over there. But I don't feel like going. I don't feel like learning Chinese ever. What you don't feel like doing now or later or sometime, Mickey?
Um, I don't feel like visiting China ever. I don't know, but I know that the Chinese culture is great, but I don't know. There are something in Chinese people that makes me feel a little bit, how can I say this? Um, Weird.
Detached?
I don't know,
Okay.
but I don't like to visit China. Probably if there are forests and that kind of things, yes. But meet the city with all the people, no, I don't like to visit China.
So you don't feel like visiting? Okay, very good.
No.
Well, let's do something similar with sentence two. Everyone expected his business. For example, I'm expecting all my English students to succeed in their businesses, careers, and professions within the next couple of years. So I'm expecting my English students to succeed in everything they do. Let's write a similar sentence. You can say, expect someone to fail, to succeed, to learn, to something. You expect someone to do something. What do you expect anyone to do, Mickey? Please.
Mm, I expect to
Let me
learn to
examine
learn
Mitch.
English and other language.
Okay. I am expecting to learn another language. Very nice. Learn English. Excellent. Now, Mitch, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good. Managed to fix the microphone. Can, can you hear us, Mitch? We can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. No, I can hear. Now she cannot hear us.
Mm,
No, you can't hear us. Well, oh, um, can you hear Mitch, Mickey?
Mitch, Mitch,
No, she doesn't hear us.
nope.
Can't you hear Mickey either? Can you hear Mickey either? No, looks like she can't. Oops. Let's see if she manages to fix it. We are we are reading a similar sentence from exercise from exercise A, unit 17. reading a single sentence from exercise A unit
Okay.
17. Oh, now I can hear you. Can you hear us, Mitch? I can hear you.
Anyway, I'll try to fix it, but honestly, I don't know why. Yeah, I know you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Tell me.
So can you write a sentence using
So
the
can you
base
write a sentence
structure as an example?
with the base vector as an example? Which structure?
Here,
Okay.
these ones.
Uh, okay. Let me try.
Yes. So let's see if she can do that. I'll ask her to do it for the 1, 2, 3. If you can write something similar for sentences similar to sentences 1, 3, something similar for sentences 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11, please. Okay, she said, well, let's do, meanwhile, Mickey, let's do exercise 3. What would you like doing? What would you like to do? Where would you like to play? Where would you like to go? Etc. For number
Um,
Uh,
3, Mickey, can you give an similar
so
example?
testify. No, no,
I
forget.
would like to go to England because I would like to visit the Abbey Road and know more about the Beatles story there.
I'll
Okay,
try to turn.
excellent.
I'm going to take a screenshot to not bother that bad Mickey's class.
Okay,
You can continue. Let me take a screenshot.
okay. I'll
Okay.
see if I can write here. Let's see. I I don't remember. Mitch can hear us?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
she
don't want
cannot
to
hear us, right?
interrupt that bad Mickey's class.
She cannot hear us, right, Mickey? She can only.
Yeah, no, she can't hear
Mitch
us.
cannot hear us, right? I think.
No.
Okay. I'll see. Mitch. I'll write it here to see if we can do that. Let's see. Mitch, can you please write sentences similar to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11? Let me see if I can. Similar to 1, 3, 5, and 11. Okay. There is that's the instruction. I'm sure she can see it. Okay. And let's do now, Mickey, please. Similar sentence to number 4. We discussed turning the attic. For example, we discussed changing the paint of the school. I discussed with the teachers presenting the students for different numbers the 17th of December. So, have you discussed doing anything, Mickey?
Mm, well, I discussed.
Teacher, you
mm,
can hear me?
yes, we can hear us.
Yay! I cool. I can hear us now.
Can you hear us now, Mitch?
Yes.
Well, now we're all together. Perfect.
Oh, yay!
Very nice. Mickey is, well, these episodes happen. Mickey is doing a similar sentence to number four. So I asked Mickey what he had ever discussed of doing. Maybe he discussed implementing a new project, changing something in the business, adding something, maintaining the same strategy. What have you discussed, Mickey, please?
Um, well, I discussed. I don't know if it's an accurate example, but I discussed with my parents about our new vacations.
Okay, so that would be something like this. I discussed uh, with my parents. I discussed going. I discussed going to Vallarta or to Cancun or to wherever with my parents. I discussed then the verb in um,
In ing.
this with ing exactly. I
Um,
discussed
could be I discussed going to the gym in the morning or in the afternoon.
exactly perfect. That's an excellent example. Very good. Now, Mitch, thank you, Mickey. Can you give a similar example to number five? I was
Number five.
able, well, Mitch wasn't able to listen to us very clearly a few minutes ago, but now she is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Then could be we weren't able to clean a cloth for a project.
oh,
Cleaning? Oh no, to clean?
not to clean. We weren't able to clean.
To clean.
But what were you able to clean? What was it that you weren't able to clean?
Mm,
I wasn't able to clean, or we weren't able to
a
clean
cloth.
a cloth, a piece of cloth, a piece of cloth, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good. Then let's thank you, Mitch. Let's do then number five. Do you mind increasing the volume of your microphone, or do you mind decreasing the volume or lowering the volume? Do you mind showing me how to do abs in the gym? Do you mind telling me how you make friends, Mitch? Do you mind suggesting what to eat or what not to eat, Mickey, etc.? Do you mind is can you please, right? And then the verb in general. So, do you mind giving an example similar to number six, Mickey, please?
Yes. Do you mind teaching me piano?
Absolutely. Okay. Fantastic sentence. And of course, that'd be great too. Good example. Nice, 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 nice. And of course, the answer is yes. Seven, Mitch, please.
Um, and you're going to postpone making a decision until this month. Um, hmm, we are going to propose
Propose, okay. Then the verb in gerund, we're going to propose.
uh, cooking a recipe from my grandma.
Excellent. That's a great example. Cooking a recipe. This must be in gerund as you did. Perfect. The number eight, Mickey, please. Planning
Um,
to get, planning to do, planning to think, planning to go ahead, planning to whatever.
are you planning uh, to go out for vacations?
Okay, very good. Excellent idea, excellent example. I'm not really planning of. doing anything, or I'm not planning to go out for vacation this December. I have to do lots of things at home, but the example is very good. Thank you, Mickey. What about number nine, Mitch? Now, thinking of getting, thinking of doing, thinking of going, I'm thinking of learning, etc. Can you give an example with thinking of something, Mitch, please?
Mm, was you thinking of drop out the career? Dropping out
Are you thinking of dropping out from the career?
the
Okay.
university?
Are you thinking of dropping out from the university, from college? Okay, very good. Thinking of doing something. You are pleased to tell, I'm pleased to say, I'm pleased to reveal, I'm pleased to confess, I am pleased to explain, I am pleased to consider, I am pleased to gather, I am pleased to share this with you. I am pleased, you are happy to do something. So, what are you pleased of doing, Mickey? Or what are you pleased to do?
Mm, um, I'm pleased to take my English class.
I'm pleased to take my English class. Okay, that's very nice. Thank you. And the example is correct, of course. Pleased to. Now, someone is offered to do something, right? So, for example, some students, the advanced students of the school, have offered to conduct a friendly debate with you two guys in case that you accepted to join us for the last day of class here in the school, which would be on December 17th. So some of the students have accepted or have offered to establish a friendly debate on a topic, which can be pollution, birth control, death penalty, any controversial topic, right? So they have offered to join us, for example. So another example like that, Mitch or Mickey, please.
Uh, that that's true, teacher. If it is, I don't know if I can participate.
No, no, no. It's true. It's true. As I told you the other day, I think I told you I invited you. I think on Saturday 17th,
No.
December 17th, which is in exactly 2 weeks, we're gonna have the last day of class here in the school. And so it would be great if you guys, Mickey and you, were able to participate in an open debate about in a friendly debate about a topic which normally can be controversial topic about pollution. We can decide on the topic, but the thing is you have time, and if you're willing to come and join us, of course we would invite your family and friends, whoever you want. And that normally goes from
Yes, could be
11 to
great.
1. Well, that's fantastic. If you could do that, do you think you could do that? Could you come to the school and uh, have a friendly debate, participate in the event of the last day of class here in the school?
What day,
What do you
teacher?
think? That'll be Saturday 17 in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
It can be,
In
well,
presential way?
if you could do it, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. If you feel better doing it online, that could also be possible. But yeah, if it was presential, would be better. What do you think, Mitch? Think
Mm,
you can do it?
maybe.
Okay, well, Well, there's the invitation then. If we can prepare something for a round table with other students and choose a topic of interest. For example, one of the topics that we were discussing the other day, and which I would like to present to you actually, is the topic of artificial intelligence. The question that actually worried many people is, robots would one day take over mankind and rule the world. In other words, is it possible that one day robots will be the masters and humans will be the slaves? What do you think about that? That's one of the topics that we've been discussing with other groups. What do you think, Mich, Mickey?
Mm,
It's a good topic.
I I think it is not possible in the way that the human control the algorithm of each machine. Okay, they left them the freedom to make their own things to that machines or algorithms, but the human control that. If there's not something that could be dangerous, they implement a way to deactivate it. If even if the machine try to deactivate it, that deactivated too. The human used to implement some malwares to deactivate all the algorithm and softwares. Mm. And that's why I
Wow,
think
that's a
it
very
is not possible that.
well, that's a very technical comment. I like it. So, thank you, Mitch. Mickey, do you feel like obeying the instructions of a robot one day? Do you feel like simply saying yes, sir, or no, sir, to a robot one day? Do you feel like doing that, or what do you feel about that?
Mm, well, I would like to imagine that I will do than that, but mm, I know that the technology it's improving so fast, and something that time ago would be like fictitious now is reality. So probably I'm not gonna be there when that thing happens, but there's obviously the possibility.
Well, okay. Some people expect robots to rule the world one day. Um, Mitch said that she thinks this is improbable, or maybe not only improbable, but impossible. But it's true that some people expect robots to rule the world. You don't like this idea, Mitch, do you? And probably you don't agree with it either. So, but it's true that some people expect robots to rule the world one day. What can you comment about this, Mitch, please?
Mm, well, actually, we don't know. Same as the people of other generation that could not possible the thing that we use things like screens or cell phones, but everything that we have is made by the human, and I think even if the machine is very intelligent, and the machine take their own decisions, I think the human always have some codes and other algorithms to in the manual way that can deactivate the machines in any way, even if it is very intelligent, even an android or a nuclear machine. I think the human always find the way to, I don't know how to say, salirse con la suya.
Do it their way. Like the song,
Do
Frank
it their
Sinatra
way.
song, I did it my way. If they ever do it their way. Okay, so Let me ask you guys this question. The comment that you're making is interesting and intelligent, I think. But let me ask you this question: would you deactivate a robot if even if you see they are doing a good job? What do you say about this, Mickey? And then Mitch. Would you deactivate a robot? Oh, no, oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to deactivate a robot even if you see they are doing a good job? What do you think about this?
There has to be a reason. If I see that robot, there's a probability that could be dangerous. Of course, I probably deactivate it and maybe eliminate that factors that could transform it in a dangerous thing, and maybe then activate it when I be sure that it's totally safe for the others. I'm not dangerous anymore.
Okay, interesting topic. I like that. What do you think about this, Mickey?
Of the activate.
Yes, would you deactivate a robot even if you see that they are doing a good job? Well, that robot is now in charge of a population over there, or is in charge of important decisions. But you see that it's a robot. Would you like to deactivate it if it was in your power to do it?
Mm, well, from the beginning, I think that I wouldn't give so many responsibilities to a robot, no matter if do a good or bad work. But I think that the human must be must be there too, not only the robot. And yeah, I think that I will do it.
Okay. Well, so this leads me to the next question. Would you would you discuss would you discuss setting up a limit, like Mitch says, to the responsibilities that a robot could have? Would you discuss setting up a limit to the responsibilities that a robot could have? And this is a serious question. In other words, let's say that you become politicians, and now people from China, Germany, the US, or some whatever tell you, hey, Mich Miky, now that you are in charge of Irapuato, or now that you are ruling Guanajuato, or now that you are ruling Mexico, uh, we can send you robots to take care of important decisions there. And let's say that you say, well, that would be interesting, but we need to discuss setting up a limit to the responsibilities that a robot could have. Would you discuss that? Would you discuss setting up or establishing a limit to the responsibilities that a robot could have?
Yes, definitely. I think that well, robots and in general technology, it's a tool, and we need to take advantage of this tool. But obviously, we can't give so much responsibility to a robot because, like, all the machines could have mistakes and could commit errors, and yeah, I think that is something necessary.
Okay. To what extent would you set up that robots could have, Mitch? What would be the limit to the responsibilities that robots or machines, when we talk about artificial intelligence, have? What would the limits be in this case, Mitch, please?
Mm. Well, I think it is that is a topic of evolution because the first kind of computers was very limited on their responsibilities, but the human has to implement new algorithms to it, add new softwares, more orders. more capacity to the machine to could be too many um, responsibilities and works. I think it is think to improve the algorithm on each machine.
Well, that comment is extremely interesting. But then let me ask you both a question. Do you guys think that one day will robots one day be able to express and interpret feelings and emotions? What do you think? Or that will never happen? So, what do you think?
Mm,
Will robots one day be able to express and interpret feelings and emotions?
I think could be possible, but if all the algorithms could express that, I think it is possible to have the robots could have their own um, opinions based on the database on the internet, and also feelings could be an electronic sensations for them. But I have the feeling if some human just erased all that thoughts, um, reset the robot, everything could be for nothing. It's just like kill someone.
Oh, that's a very drastic comment, and I like it. You can reset a robot so it goes back to zero, right? Mm, well, that could
Hmm.
happen. But do you think that governments would mind giving too much power to robots to the point that they would rule us? So let me write the question again. Do you think governments governments would mind giving too much power to robots one day? What do you think about this question, Mickey? Do you think this may happen or not? Would they mind
Mm,
or they wouldn't mind?
I don't know. Well, you know that there are some decisions of the governments that you say, "Oh my God, how they do that?" So uh, in this world, everything is
Mm,
possible, but I think that it would be a
I can
mistake.
comment something.
Yes, please. Yeah, Mitch.
Honestly, I think it already happened. Some governments use softwares or robots to manage some things about to manage information of the citizens. Even I don't know if it can count the algorithms of the social media, for example, Facebook. Well, every social media that the robots or the algorithms monitorate all the comments of the people, and they have their own opinion if something is bad, a content if it is bad or not. If the user want to a really personal checked, they contact to the client attention to the human take that job, because sometimes the algorithms don't do their work well. But I believe that in some way, in some generation, they could be an excellent and impeccable work.
Well, that is very true, Mitch. Actually, I don't know if you're familiar with the name of this young man who emigrated to Russia. He's in Russia now, and Glenn Greenwald actually opened up the story and protected him to a point. What's the name of this guy? He's very famous now. He emigrated to Russia. He's been there now for a while. He used to work for the NSA, but he revealed the information about the spying program of the US government on their own citizens, which is very similar to what Mitch is exactly saying. They had developed robots or algorithms in which they were able to collect all the numbers, phone numbers. They say that not the contents, but who called who at what time, when, um, and imagine collecting all the possible phone calls from one person to the other, and then being able to organize and classify that information to determine if someone is, imagine a deputy, a senator, a governor, and then you know who the governor is calling. You know that the governor is calling the sugar producers. Well, you know that he wants to implement a sugar program, or he's calling the weapons manufacturers factory. Oh, he has
Mm-hmm.
something with weapons. Oh, you are able to know what every person is doing and thinking. Well, that's very serious.
Mm,
What's the name of this guy? Remember his name?
I don't know, teacher.
A
no.
very, very famous case. I have the name in the tip of my tongue. Uh, Grains, Howell. Let me look it up because I cannot simply bypass the topic. Um, it's not Assange. It's not Julian Assange. It's a guy. NSA scandal. Edward Snowden. Edward Snowden. You know this guy, right?
Mm,
No.
Not very
no.
much. Edward Snow. You don't? Well, let's
No.
Google him a little bit so that you know who he is. Can we Google him, please, a little bit?
Yes.
Let's Google Edward Snowden. Really impressive. Really impressive. You're gonna be surprised of the scope of
Ah,
his doings.
yeah. I know him.
You know, you know who he is, right?
Yes.
Can you
Right.
share something about
He
him?
received his Russian passport.
Recently, yes.
I searched his biography, or what do you like to?
Yes, please. Yes. Some of the
Okay.
major points
Teacher,
about his. Yes, Mitch.
I'm sorry. How much time the left of the class?
We have 15 more minutes. Is that okay with you guys?
Yes, teacher, don't worry.
Okay,
It's,
just there's about to close the library that I'm in.
during the school library at Instituto.
Maybe I could connect a little. Yes, maybe I could connect a little early and you can continue.
Okay, sure. Don't worry, Mitch. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
So maybe you can share something about Snowden, Mickey.
Yes, I'm trying to. Sure. Uh, uh, um, doesn't matter if it's Wikipedia.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a scholar article. He's so famous now that he's everywhere. Okay, here. Edward Snowden, right. That's him. Let's read
Yeah.
something about him and comment what you think. He became Russian. He naturalized Russian now. Okay, can you read a
Uh,
bit about him, please?
yes.
Sorry, teacher.
Yes, Mitch.
I have to go now.
Okay, Mitch, if you can connect later, we see that. See you in a bit then.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, Mitch. Take care.
Bye. Take care if it's not possible to connect again.
Okay, take care, Mitch.
Edward
Bye.
Joseph
Thank you.
Snowden.
Bye bye. Take care.
Born June 21 in 1983, is an American naturalized Russian former computer intelligence consultant who leaked highly classified information from the National Security Agency (NSA) in 2013. When he was an employee and subcontractor, his disclosure revealed numerous global surveillance programs, mainly run by the NSA and the Five Eyes intelligence islands with the cooperation of telecommunication companies and European governments, and prompted a cultural discussion about national security and individual privacy.
What do you think of that? It's not something small, right?
Yeah, and now he is naturalized Russian, so I think that probably there was something behind, don't you think?
Like, like what? Like what, Mickey?
Like, like a purpose of why he did that.
Mm, well, yeah. Actually, there is something about that now. After that, okay, maybe let's read. Well, let's read the second paragraph, please, and then we see if it shows what you were mentioning, please.
Yeah, in 2013, Snowden was hired by an NSA contractor, Booz Allen Hamilton, after previous employment with Dell and the CIA. Snowden says he gradually became disillusioned with how do you say it? The
Disillusioned,
disillusioned
disillusioned.
disillusioned with the programs with which he was involved, and that he tried to raise his ethical concerns through internal channels but was ignored. On May 20, 2013, Snowden flew to Hong Kong after leaving his job at an NSA facility in Hawaii, and in early June he revealed thousands of classified NSA documents to journalists Glenn Greenwald, Laura Poitras, Barton Gellman, and Ewan McCaskill. Snowden came to international attention after stories based on the material appeared in The Guardian, The Washington Post, and other publications. Snowden also made extensive allegations against the GCSB, blowing the whistle of their domestic surveillance of New Zealanders and acts of espionage under John Key's government.
Wow, that's scandalous. Because then you are revealing classified information of your own country to other countries. Some people consider him a traitor. Actually, he was prosecuted and almost they requested his extradition to the back to the U.S. What do you think of that, Mickey?
Mm, well, it's difficult because, in part, obviously, if you know that there's something wrong or there's something bad in the system, you can share it. But depending to where you share, with who people, with who countries you share your information.
Yeah, but one information belongs to the country, one information belongs to the world,
Yeah,
and
that's
but not only that. If you have private information about something very serious that is going to happen, for example, an Holocaust, uh, or if somebody asks you, Mickey, I'm going to confess something to you, but you need to promise to keep it private. And then you say, okay, I promise to keep it private. And then Ponchito or Lalito or Lupita confesses something which is really criminal, which is really bad. He defrauded a bank or he's something truly bad. Would you still keep the secret or would you reveal it?
no, yeah, of course. You well, depending of your values too, right? But yeah, I think that
Exactly. Exactly.
you would
So that
repeat.
was, yeah, that was exactly Snowden's allegation. He says, "Yeah, I swore under oath that this I would keep all the secrets private because those are you sign a confidentiality agreement. But if the information he revealed tells the people that the government is spying on them, that your own government is spying on you, taking note of all your phone calls, taking note of who you call, what time you call, from where you call, and why you not maybe not why you call him, but lots of sensitive information. He decided to blow the whistle. In other words, to reveal information.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at the next paragraph, Mickey, please. That would be paragraph 3. It's a very interesting and controversial case. Um,
Mm-hmm.
on June 21, please. On June 21.
Yes. On June 21, 2013, the United States Department of Justice unsealed charge against Snowden of 2 counts of violating the Spanish Act of 1917 and theft of government property, following which the Department of State revoked his passport. 2 days later, he flew into Moscow Sheremetyev International Airport, but Russian authorities absurdly canceled passports, and he was restricted to the airport terminal for over 1 month. Russia later granted Snowden the right of asylum with an initial visa for residence for 1 year, which was subsequently repeatedly extended. In October 2020, he was granted permanent residency in Russia, and in September 2022, Snowden was granted Russian citizenship by President Vladimir Putin, and on 2 December 2022, he swore the oath of allegiance.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I wanted to show this to Mitch, who is back, but I think I is you. Let me see. Okay, here I think Shift plus 8. Can you read, Mitch, or is the screen too small?
Uh, yes, I can. In which part? Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry because I interrupted Mickey. Where did you reach, Mickey? How far did you go, Mickey? Please.
Until allegiance.
In the third paragraph.
Yeah, in the third paragraph. I ended the third paragraph.
On the giants. All
Uh,
right. So this is the subject that we're talking about, Edward Snowden.
okay.
Uh, so let's begin with the fourth paragraph, Mitch, please. A subject of controversy.
Sure. A subject of controversy, Snowden has been variously called a traitor, a hero, a whistleblower. What means that?
Whistleblower,
Whistleblower?
someone who reveals secrets. You reveal secrets. You expose something, good or bad, but then you talk. You
Okay,
talk about something which is good or bad, whatever.
right, right. Thank you. A whistleblower, a dissident, a coward, and a patriot. U.S. official condemned his action as having done great damage to the U.S. intelligence capabilities. Snowden has defended his leaks as an effort to inform the public as to what which is done in their name and which is done against them. His disclosures has fueled debates over mass surveillance, government secrecy, and the balance between national security and information privacy, something that he has said he intended to do in retrospective interviews. In early 2016, Snowden became the president of the Freedom of the Press Foundation, as a San Francisco-based nonprofit organization that aims to protect journalists from having and government surveillance. He also has a job at a unnamed Russian IT company. In 2017, he married Lindsay Mills. I have to lay my head down in Moscow on a pillow at night, he told an Israeli audience in November 2018, but I live on the internet and every other city in the world.
Okay. What do you think of this, Mickey? Thank you, Mitch. How do you like all his activities? How do you like the way he defends his position? Eh, is very controversial in international levels. But if you had to take a position, take sides, would you take a side on his favor or against him?
Well, at the beginning, I knew just a little bit of the story, but now that I'm reading and I'm informing myself, probably I will do the same that he did, because obviously you've had the chance to do a change or to, yeah, to inform the people. I think that is necessary to do, because there are a lot of injustice and there are a lot of corruption, and at least you must be informed of that.
Okay. What about you, Mitch? Thank you, Mickey.
That's true.
What would you do if you had to take sides? What would you? Which way would you go? Would you criticize his action, or would you praise it? Would you say, "No, it was okay. I would do the same," or maybe, what do you think about what happened? About what he did? Was it okay? Was it bad?
Mm, well, it is a subject of controversy, of course, and I think each person have their moral to think, okay, this is good and this is bad, and if you really think this something is bad and you no rush dangerous think something like if you rebuild something they're going to kill you, no, if you can escape from them, you uh, I think uh, could be the better. It's like a hero, always feels go always go to the right thing.
Wow, that's an incredible topic, really. And I like your comments very much. They are quite profound. I I don't want to look like a dubious man or like but for example, the one reason why I wouldn't do what he did is because what you just said, Mitch. He is risking his life. They're gonna run. I know that if I reveal secrets, even if I am convinced that those secrets need to be known, the government, the U.S. government, sometimes maybe the Mexican government, whoever, whichever government it is, would run after you and kill you. So I don't want to risk my life uh, to that extent. I would do things maybe. Uh, I don't know. It's a very very controversial situation, but probably I wouldn't take the risk that this guy took. I admire him, and I think that what he did is okay because he revealed things that government shouldn't be doing on the one hand, but on the other hand he took too many risks, too much of a risk. He was risking his life. For minutes they didn't capture him in that airport before he fled to Russia. So, well, that's a topic for controversy. When should we meet again, guys? Mitch, Mickey.
Mm,
Mm, I don't know when it's possible, teacher. We have two or three classes left.
We still have some classes pending here. This is our third class in the week,
Yeah.
or yes, right? So I lost the count, Mickey. How many do we have left pending, in addition to the ones that we normally do?
I think that are. Uh, I don't know if it's two or three.
I'm lost. But well, if you guys can please check it and let me know. But maybe tomorrow we can recover one of the classes, one of the pending classes. If it is not extremely early, because I'm gonna go to Guanajuato tonight, not tonight, today, from
Hmm.
7 to 9. I'll be back by 10. I maybe sleep at 11. So, if you guys have time tomorrow, like 9 or 10, that'd be possible. What do you think? Can we recover one class tomorrow,
9 to
Mitch,
10.
Mickey? Maybe 9 to 10?
Yeah, I don't think that there's problem. Uh, can we confirm you in the rest of the day, teacher? Because I don't know if
Yes, yes.
my mom's birthday is on 6th of December. But
Okay.
obviously my dad has work, my mom has work, and probably we will go uh, to take a breakfast or something like that.
Oh,
Just
fantastic.
let me ask them, and I inform the teacher.
Please, please. Okay, Mickey. Well, Mitch, Mickey, excellent. Good talking to you as usual. And if everything's okay, we meet tomorrow. If not, we decide on Monday, maybe. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
teacher. It is
Yes.
perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
You
much,
guys take
teacher.
care. Have a wonderful
Yes, well.
weekend. Enjoy. Say hello
Yeah.
Thank
to
you
the
very much.
family.
Bye.
You
Goodbye.
too.
Thank you
Bye
for your time
bye.
in the class.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care.